An op-ed in The Hill called "I'm a Democratic Strategist and I Can't Stay Silent" about Graham Platner. He was a Democratic candidate and nominee for the U.S. Senate in the state of Maine. He had a very colorful past, let's just say that. And I was speaking in my article about character and how the bar, if it is low, are people still willing to cross over that and say, I'm willing to vote for somebody no matter about their past because I want to beat this person? And also the vitriol and potential violence that comes with that.
And just to clarify, because I don't want to interrupt because I want to hear the end of what you have to say, but for our British viewers, he was accused of sexual crimes, sexual impropriety and assault, etc., and he's had to stand aside.
Alcoholism and having a Nazi tattoo on his chest for years. More than a decade, in fact.
And he is a Democrat.
And he was a Democrat running against Susan Collins. So I spoke out against him as a Democrat. And I was out of the country on work travel when this article, my op-ed, came out. And like within hours, there was an 8-hour time difference. Within hours, people started letting me know that the communication, I will not say his name here, the communications director for the AFL-CIO, which is a huge labor union here in the United States of Maine, he put out on his social media that I should be the first one to be lined up against the wall and to be executed along with any other Democrat who doesn't support this Democrat. Because I'm a Democrat and I don't support him, I deserve to be executed, is essentially what this guy said. It reached the point where Susan Collins, the U.S. Senator, was asked about it by a reporter, and she knew about it, and she responded when asked what she thought about him making this threat against me, and she said it was absolutely despicable. I bring this up because I wrote something using my freedom of speech not in support of a Democratic candidate, but as a Democratic strategist, I was called a stooge, a fake, like I'm a plant, I must be being paid by the right. You can only imagine, right? But I bring this up because this has got to stop. This isn't just about politicians. People are weaving it into everyday life. And what I see is, yes, personal responsibility, Bev, but it's also people need to have better emotional regulation. Because you don't agree with something that somebody says, you don't pop off and go on social media and make threats against people that could be potentially harmful or violent or cause somebody to lose their life. These are very serious things and very serious times that we are living in. So please understand that if you do something like that, there will be consequences.
Niall, just respond to what you think.
Yeah, I mean, the threats that he made against Laurie are absolutely disgusting and evil, and we've got to put a stop to this. Really, the reality is that there are those out there who are filled with hate and venom. A lot of them hide behind anonymous accounts on social media.